To end the light to me, like every hope I still believe. Miss my trigger, miss my chance. Watch my future get exiled, no glance. Everyone saw it, no one said a word. Silence hits harder than counterspells heard.
Welcome back, everyone, to another amazing episode of Mana Problems. This is going to be an interesting one. It's kind of fun. We got some new announcements that just hit with some Strixhaven spoilers. We've got some weird rumblings in the forums on bannings and unbannings. We've got an information-packed show today. So
Definitely.
Not to mention all the Marvel crap that just got released as well.
yeah,
There's a bunch.
yeah. I guess let's start with that, man. I mean,
TNMT.
Oh yeah,
TMNT.
All of TMNT's rares and mythics have been spoiled.
yeah. Well, welcome to the internet. That's
Well,
no,
they
it's-
screwed up with
Yeah.
the Lorwyn thing.
Whenever they did the Lorwyn pre-release and some of those cards got released, apparently one of each of the rares and mythics got released. So that
More
now,
than one.
but I mean, in the sense of the entire set of mythics and rares have been outed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they just put them all out.
That was a bungle right there, man. Which we didn't get any. So
No, well, I mean, it doesn't surprise me because we're a little smaller than what you would get for one of those, but.
Yeah, I was like,
Who cares?
It could have only been so many cases that hit that way, you know.
yeah,
So,
and I mean it was a great time. We had a really great Lorwyn Eclipse pre-release, and
Awesome.
Thank you to everyone that came locally to ours, and hope you guys all enjoyed your pre-release night at your LGSs. And
Tied for first.
look at you.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't
joke.
here.
I know. That was some BS. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, life happens.
yeah, yep, life happens. So
Anyway, so we're going to talk about proxies. We're going to talk about spoilers. We're going to talk about
some
all
more
those rumblings on the internet about the bannings,
the
unbannings,
upcoming
all
announcements
the
on the
things that
ban
might
list
happen.
and
Yeah, cool.
things like that. So we've got a lot to go over.
right.
Starting with TMNT.
Bro,
So like Chad obviously just said, we had one of every rare and mythic spoiled, so we know what's coming.
At least from that end. Some of them are good. Some of them are really powerful.
Some of
and
them
some
are
are like
crazy.
going, ugh.
Some of them make 0 sense, and some of them are really, really good.
I don't know. I think the flavor is pretty on point for everything. I love that they made sagas that are based off of the song.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, that was cool.
Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines. Like, there's the leader thing, there's does machines, there's party dude, there's cool but rude.
Yeah.
Like, man, the nostalgia is hard.
Yeah, as
hitting,
kids
my
that grew
guy.
up watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's
Yeah, the
great.
nostalgia's hitting hard, my guy.
I'm still standing on the hill that I hate Universes Beyond releases, but TMNT is
Well-
it's neat. I'm bummed that we're going back to New York City again. We were
Well.
just freaking there,
Yeah.
We'll go to New York and then to Strixhaven, then back to New York.
and then back to New York again. Yeah. So,
But I mean, what was really nice about some of those were, I liked the pairings, where Leo Dawn,
Yeah,
Leo Raff,
Oh,
all
yeah,
the,
for sure.
the 4 different pairings for
then
everybody.
the Dark Leo Shredder.
Oh, that one was really
super
gross.
cool.
Yeah. I like Krang.
Yeah, Krang's. The
Krang was
Technodrome's
neat.
The
interesting.
Technodrom's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bebop and Rocksteady are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bebop and Rocksteady.
All the
were
turtles,
pretty
all the
cool.
individual turtles were good. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, they're all good. Like,
I'm kind of excited to see how they're going to do the commander decks.
The one commander deck.
the
If they're going to
one-
do the one, or if they are going to release
Or
a
is it
second
gonna
one,
be-
or if they're going to
So
do.
my understanding is what I saw in the initial release was one commander deck. The
See, I was
the
really
boosters,
hoping for
the
turtles
collectors.
and foot.
That would have been an actually good
that
one
was
too. Like
a shredder commander, and a turtles.
Well,
Like
could
that
have
would
done
have been
like
cool.
Shredder with his daughter, and I forgot her name.
But
I mean, it would.
doesn't
I kind of want to see the turtles deck with like Master Splinter as the leader.
Yeah, instead of Leo,
Yeah, and then you can kind of like cheat them out or some way. But
all of them have ninjutsu or
Yeah,
sneak. I guess
and
sneak is the
sneak-
new thing.
Dude,
Sneak.
the sneak ability is some ugliness.
yeah,
There's
Sneak is a
some
really
spells that have sneak that I was like, oh my
No.
god, that is
the
just
mill
bad.
half your library for 2.
Yeah,
Chud,
gross.
my modern deck needs a card.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember, a card does not resolve if it's ingested by the other party before it hits the table. So just grab that shit out of your opponent's hand and fucking eat it.
But I mean, to be honest though, it's one of those, like, there's a lot of little cards in this set that go, okay, I can slide that in here, I can slide that in here, I can slide that in here. And it's kind of the same thing with a lot of what the newer sets become is I can take 1, maybe 2 cards, add it to my standard deck, 1, maybe 2 cards, add it to my Pioneer, 1 card or 2 to add to my Commander.
Oh.
Modern is kind of like, you got
You're very dead end in most games, or
Yeah.
most times. Hexing Squelcher going to be a
dude.
huge thing for all those, every format.
Yeah.
My counter spells are now uncounterable is crazy.
Oh yeah,
I could not.
What is that one spell?
Oh,
Glenalindra's.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, my counter spells are uncounterable.
Yes,
It's crazy.
all of my counter spells are now uncounterable. Is a wonderful thing.
Crazy. And then, like, you try to deal with it. You have to pay 2 life, and I still counter your thing.
Yes.
It's just gonna be.
I could
Some
not
of this
put
is
that
gonna be
in
gross.
every single one of my decks that has red fast enough.
Right.
Well, my new Dargo list absolutely loves it.
I hate your Dargo list so
Well.
much.
My bad.
It's really hard to have any interaction when you win on turn 2 every time. It's
But it is C for a
It is
reason.
C for a reason.
yeah, I know, but
Let's play 12 games.
well, yeah, let's play 12. I'll get you at least 4.
Right? It'll be all right.
Maybe. Because at one point you're like, oh, okay. But I mean,
Well, if some asshole would quit wheeling my fucking loops,
oh, kiss
then-
my ass. It's called Atali for a reason.
Yeah,
Atali
well.
do Atali things.
So I mean, everybody's talking about what we do in CEDH, but still, I mean, if you play certain cards, expect certain cards to be used against you.
Well, of course.
And this
But that's
one
why
screams
Making
for the,
all of my counters uncounterable is amazing in C.
It's crazy.
I've got to find a slot for his punk ass in Atali.
Atali, absolutely.
Got to get one first.
Also, guess what else it does? It gets around vexing bobble and stuff like that. That says if you
Cancel
do
it,
the thing,
counter it, yeah.
No, no. Anyway, the new lore hold card
Yes.
from
Strixhaven, the new
that new dragon,
the Elder Dragon.
bro.
That's
That thing's
very
crazy.
cool. Very cool.
Giving all my
Things Miracle 2.
and then giving me draws on everybody else's turn.
Yes. And
So I can miracle. And if I just have a small cost reduction of 2 colorless mana, how many free spells do I get?
Exactly, and that's pretty easy to do in most of our lists.
Yes.
Reduction is
Yeah, I was all like, I just need, Helm of Awakening and what? Cloud Key? What?
Yeah,
Any
Cloud
I'm
Key.
just like, oh, look, now this is all free. Now this is all free. Now this is all free.
That just came up on my feed.
Interesting.
They announced what?
All right. So, Lorewyn or the
Strixhaven.
Lore Hold is cool.
Yeah.
Mathemagics is cool. I'm really excited to have algebra in fucking Magic. I know you're not. I know you're not. But I think
Pox.
it's gonna be cool.
Listen,
So back in
I'm-
the day, in
I'm
Ice
pug
Age,
ugly and half retarded, so I can't do algebra.
so back in Ice Age, there was a card called Pox,
yes,
and it said everybody
remember Pox.
sacrifices half of their
No,
things.
a third.
a third.
A third, a third, and a third.
My bad. A third of their hand, a third of their life, a third of their permanence, right? And we called it advanced math for a long
Yeah.
time, right? But this breaks all the advanced math rules.
When you start putting letters in math, it's where I draw the line, sir.
Well,
It's where I
Magic has had X and Y in it for years.
Oh, bull. Well,
in un
X has been in the game since Alpha.
X.
I know.
Y's been in the game since the 90s in the first Unglued set.
Yeah. XYZ was then that set. I remember that one.
yeah.
No, okay, so
I'm just saying. X and Y have actually been in Magic itself, because there are cards that say you take the total power, which is equals X, and the total toughness, which equals Y, and they are different numbers. Magic has been using this concept for a long time. They're just using exponents now,
Right.
which is cool.
God in heaven.
The fact that you remember the word exponents from school.
I liked math, okay?
Dude, I was good at math until they started adding letters.
Dude, I got to algebra, and that was at the point where I was like, this makes no sense to me. I don't need letters in math. And then I went to culinary school, and food math is really easy because it's fractions and multiplying and divide. I'm cool with that. Like, we all have supercomputers in our pockets now. We don't need to know these complex equations.
Well, but your supercomputer will do that math.
Well,
for
it will
you.
do it for me. That's why I don't need to know how to do it. To every teacher that told us that we weren't going to have a computer in our pocket, you're all filthy liars.
A calculator in your pocket.
Filthy
everywhere you go?
liars, all of you. Blasphemy.
You're not just gonna walk around with a calculator in your pocket.
Not only do I have a calculator, I have a porn machine.
Ew.
Okay, so anyway, so Lorwyn is also bringing back the library, the mystical.
Oh, you mean Strixhaven?
Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, I saw one of the cards that
Yes,
have the library, which was stock up.
Stone. My bad.
I was like, when the fuck did we get a mystical library in Lorwyn? I
But
missed
yeah,
that
we got.
shit.
I saw that stock up is the first card that they released,
Yeah.
and
Which
that's
is
kind of a good one
in
'cause-
both the Japanese style and the original frame.
Nice.
Which is very cool.
Yes.
Because
so-
maybe they'll actually reprint Demonic Tutor again with the same artwork.
No, they're gonna do
New
Vampiric
cards.
Tutor or Iceal. Right? Like,
That would
I
be a
see.
good
I
one.
see Iceal before anything.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, they're gonna do something. See, they did
Different.
Demonic
Demonic,
Tutor last time.
Yep.
They did Time Warp last time. They're gonna do different versions of those cards,
Oh, let's
right?
hope.
Like,
I
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, instead of Counterspell, we'll get Mana Drain. You know what I mean?
Maybe
Like these are the kinds of concepts I'm thinking.
in that kind of relative in the world. Let's see. So 2 blue and 3 take next turn would be capture at Jingjiao.
Yeah, or you could do what's the other one? There's another one.
My brain's not working. I mean, you got the other ones that are like 6 and
No, but
like
no, there's another.
it's like the Fate one that you put it back in your hand.
Yeah, Nexus
No,
of Fate
Nexus
is
of Fate
so
would be good that in that sense of, and it would give it a reprint that it's only had one printing, and everybody bitches about that one because it was a buy a box card, and the only place to get it was to buy a box.
to buy the box.
It was crazy. Of course, you would have every take an extra turn spell in your deck.
I do. I do, in matter of
I mean,
fact.
I've got part the water veils in one of my decks, and then
Yeah. Temporal Manipulation.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the one
okay.
I was thinking of. Like, there's another 5-drop that does the exact same thing because there's 3 of them.
warp, capture,
Yeah, and then that one.
yeah, time manipulation.
Temporal Manipulation, which came out in Portal originally.
Yeah,
So,
God, that was
forever
in
ago.
the 90s.
97,
Six, I think.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 6.
And
Anyway,
talking about a set that just kind of just in my mind bombed, but then now because of the way it works, it's the artwork that all matters in those.
Oh yeah.
But not just. Some of those cards were never printed
Right.
again. Like, what's that stupid priestess?
Oh, I'm
That Norwood.
the Norwood Priestess,
She was like $300 for the longest time because that was the only printing of her.
Sylvan Tutor.
Sylvan Tutor.
There was a few others that
Personal Tutor.
yeah,
Like, that never got printed anywhere else. So there's a reason for some of that
yeah.
card scarcity and all that. And then Marvel, we got stuff for.
Yeah, the artwork, panoramic, the 6-panel panoramics, 2 of them, 1 villains, 1 heroes.
And all 3 of the commanders
Yep.
for
Yeah.
the new decks.
We got a Doctor Doom Fantastic Four, and what was the other one?
It was a
Doctor
Marvel.
Doom. They
Avengers Assemble. There was a
Avengers.
Jeskai Avengers. There's Doctor
And-
Doom and Fantastic Four.
and Wakanda.
Oh,
It's
Wakanda Forever. Yeah,
and the only ones that we saw this time, because we got all 4 of the Fantastic Four earlier. The ones we saw Doctor Doom,
We saw
Captain
Wakanda
America,
Forever,
and we
and-
saw T'Challa.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm talking now. There's 4.
Well, yeah.
Now we have the Fantastic Four as well.
but
That
Fantastic Four
in the
was
first
spoiled.
one.
Yeah, the first ones. So, but we don't know Fantastic Four. We know all of the choices for Commander. We don't know the backup commander for
either of the other
Captain
ones.
America. We don't know the backup commander for Doctor Doom. It looks like Loki on the cover.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
think I've seen pictures of a Loki, but it's not confirmed. But
and then there's
T'Challa
2
is solo commander, I believe.
Oh, I'm betting it's Shuri.
Or it's probably him
it's-
and Shuri.
Yeah. But the 2 panorama arts are really cool. One of them's villains, one of them's heroes. The villains had Ultron, Thanos, MODOK, Absorbing Man, and Titania. And
Abomination and Loki.
Abomination, Loki. And then the heroes had
Iron Man,
Iron Man, Hulk, Thor,
Hawkeye, Black Widow,
Black
and,
Widow.
and Cap.
Black Widow, Cap, and Hawkeye.
So
that was
S.H.I.E.L.D..
pretty
much.
Well, Avengers.
Yeah.
The Avengers.
The Avengers.
Yeah.
Which
is cool.
The movie Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie Avengers.
Yeah.
Not the
Which
comic
is
Avengers.
cool. I mean, you know.
It's neat. I want to see what the other 4 ones are going to be.
Right.
That's-
Well, the Hulk looks cool. He's a
Yeah.
7-drop 9/9 with trample that blows up all artifacts and casts to attack each combat.
And then we saw that Hulk and Caltrops combo
yeah,
that
that
was
one's-
spoiled last time,
yeah.
and that Bruce Banner flip card is
That one's really
is
kinda-
That's that
is
Hulk.
crazy good.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good stuff coming out of Marvel too. The Commander decks was the biggest thing for me because the Doctor Doom is going to be awesome.
Did you
I can't-
read it?
Yes.
Bro,
Oh my god, it's so
I'm
gross.
so excited.
I
Did
can't.
you read it, Chad?
Yes, I did.
I'm so excited. I want to build villains.
Yes, that's
Well,
I've always
now-
been a fan of
villain
villains.
tribal.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, and now you've got more. You're able to make the villains deck work
Yeah,
because of
without
the
just Spider-Man.
yeah. Just because Spider-Man was like, okay, you had so many. There was just so many,
Yeah, and they didn't all work well
Yeah.
enough together. So
and now you've got at least a commander deck based on that. So
on the villain theme.
right. So I mean, it's going to be fun to watch that one to roll and see if it actually works the way you want it to work. Because I mean, it's my brain just turned off. It's Sultai. Black.
no, it's
green.
Grixis.
Oh, Grixis. Okay.
Yeah, Doctor Doom. Yeah,
Yeah, he's Grixis.
Okay. So I mean,
and then Black Panther is
White, green.
Forza.
No, it's
White, green.
Selesnya.
Is it white green or Selesnya? I thought it was black white. Okay, yeah. So it's Selesnya
And then Jeskai
for-
and 4-color Sans Black
Yeah.
for the Fantastic Four, which is cool. Having new 4-color commanders is cool. I've been bitching about that for a while, but excuse me, why are we getting 4 that are the same color pips? Why are you not giving me 5 new 4-color Sans colors? You know.
Yeah.
I'm just
well,
saying.
when you come down to whenever they made the original 4 or 5 decks,
5 decks.
and they haven't done anything since then with the four color pips. And it's crazy that they didn't. And then I think they're not going to do it.
They've made cards like.
Oh yeah, they've made
Like
cards.
the new not the newest Omnath, but the new 4-color Omnath.
Right.
That 4-color Aragorn, the new Atraxa. Like they've made other 4-color cards, but they're so few and far between, and then they all are so clunky.
I think the other side is they don't want to throw some more partners into the mix.
Of course not. They've said 2-color partners just break the game.
Yeah.
So I
I
mean,
mean,
there's-
even 1-color partners are having problems right now. They're talking about Rograk.
Yeah, and we'll get into that in a
But
little
you know what I'm saying?
in a
Like,
little bit. That's
The partner is such a crazy mechanic that doesn't change that much of the game, but giving a player 9 cards in their opening hand instead of 8 changes things.
Right.
Especially if one of those cards is always going to cost 0 mana.
Well, yeah. Well, I literally when 2 of the cards are always tailored to what you want out of your 9, then
Yeah.
you're always going to be at a great advantage when you have a 0-drop commander that you can literally
I
just
think
drop
that's the
for
other
free.
side of a lot of people who are bitching around why that they want him gone.
But,
that's,
you know,
yeah.
I personally don't understand the mentality behind wanting it gone. I mean, I can see points to it, but not enough for me to say, yeah, ban it as a commander.
well, but
it's-
then they're changing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're jumping ahead.
Stop jumping.
Damn it, Chad.
So, well,
Did you guys see the Planeswalker? There's that Quintorius that just dropped.
Oh,
yeah, that can
That's
be
a
your
new
commander.
new commander from Strixhaven too, and then there's a couple other of the legendaries that all got
I
dropped
think
as
those are
well.
the commanders for their commander decks.
So I really like the Zamone.
Yep,
She's
Zamone.
Cool.
Yeah, Zamone Infinite Analyst. She was. It's got some cool X mana stuff, so you can build a lot of like X spells with it. Be very fun to build, and it's freaking Simic.
Yeah,
Like
I don't really know how I feel about the new Dina. The once per turn trigger.
Dina,
annoys
I
me.
didn't understand it because if it wasn't a once per turn,
That's
I
the
could
part
understand
that,
it.
I was like, that's the part that just was like, oh.
And then you have to pay 2 and tap it to sack another. To only do it one more time doesn't seem like a fair payoff. But like Rutha was kind of neat.
She's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, and then is it like always a fun color combination to run? But Killian,
Killian is Killian. He's pretty
Yeah.
much the same basic premise he was last time.
yep, just goading stuff and
Like enchantments and goads and enchantments and goads. So anyway,
I'm most excited
Now,
so
the
far
only
for that
thing
Elder Dragon.
the one rumor I've heard that coming out of this is there's going to be a white Professor Onyx.
ooh,
So
a
that's
white
The
Lily,
white Liliana,
white Liliana
I don't know
because
how I
she's
feel about
always
that.
been mono black.
Yeah.
From
from day
the
one.
play-
original Lorwyn all the way to the last time we saw her, which was Strixhaven.
I think I play all of them. I think I play almost all the Lilianas
That's the
across
last time we
my
saw
black.
Liliana was at Strixhaven.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Because okay, so in that length of time, apparently, whatever's happened there has flipped her. So
she's been
that's-
purified, or
I don't know. I don't know what the situation is because the story's not out.
Yeah.
All that stuff is. This is just speculation on a lot of things.
I'm excited to
Rumor
read
mill
the
and stuff.
lore
Rumor mill
when
and all
it,
these
when it
things.
drops, because that's always my favorite part of a new set is getting the new
Oh yeah.
lore and
Yeah, and like that's the part about losing out with Universes Beyond is we lose out a lot on that story that we're also
Yeah.
heavily invested in.
Well, I mean, like, is Will and Rowan there or not there? Because they were in the last time we saw them, they went back home.
Yep.
This is also after all the warring and all that stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see where all of these characters that were in Strixhaven initially are now.
Right.
You've got the 5 dragons. Are they still there? Are they not there?
Well, we've seen two.
We've seen at least 2.
Well, we've seen
We saw
Lorehold.
Lorehold and Math Magics is the quote is from Terex
Okay.
or whatever Quintorius.
Yeah.
So
The Is It guy or
No.
whatever you call it.
no,
Yeah,
not is it?
Is
Not
it?
is it the Simic?
Oh,
guy.
Simic. Oh, okay.
The Simic guy.
yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping we see more of the Elder Dragons back. I'm sure we're going to with
Well, yeah. I mean, they're all
Lorehold being
no-
the first one. I'm
and
sure
nowhere
we're
in
gonna.
the story did any of them get hurt that I remember.
Yeah,
either,
no, I don't
so-
remember anything in
And
the
then
lore where
also,
they.
like I said, we don't know what happened. We do know that the whatever the
Phyrexian stuff.
Phyrexian stuff did make it there.
Well, yeah,
But aside from that, we don't know what happened
no, yeah.
Yeah.
lore-wise.
I mean, I have no clue.
Maybe we'll get some expansion on that when Secrets drops.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that's all the like spoiler stuff that I remember seeing.
Yeah, it was a lot very quick.
It feels
Kind of like a mass dump today.
well, and it also feels like a little bit rushed.
Yeah.
I feel because I get the feeling that the reason they dropped this stuff today from Strixhaven was this was when they were going to drop the stuff for Turtles.
Turtles.
And it's like, okay. But so they're trying to jump ahead so that they got something to put something out, which is like, I guess it doesn't make sense, but I guess.
I mean, the timeline, like you said, is weird.
Yeah.
But this is also the age of the internet where everybody wants the information right now.
Yes.
So I can see where they're trying to control the release right now, but we all know it's not going to happen.
They can only control.
You can
what
only
they
control
keep
it so
in
much.
Their house.
Yeah.
When you send product out to the masses and expect it to stay hidden.
It's true. Exactly.
All right.
But I got a question for you both. What is the deal with everybody having a stick up their butt about proxies?
All right. So there's this mentality of people who spend a shitload of money.
Mm-hmm.
I went out and got this card that cost me hundreds and hundreds of dollars, so that way I could have it, so I could play with it. And you went and printed a piece of paper and stuck it in a sleeve. And now I'm salty because my $600 or whatever it was isn't as impressive, right? But with Commander being as large of a community as it is, there aren't enough copies of these cards for everybody to have and everybody to play with. So the stigma on proxies is slowly changing as everybody's starting to understand. There isn't the amount of those out there for everybody that wants to play with it to have one. There's not the chance for everybody that wants to play with Time Twister to spend $9,000.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like it when you actually take into consideration, the average person and what they make and how much money they're spending on Magic on a monthly basis, not not even like getting crazy with it. Just, on a monthly basis, they're spending what? $50 maybe?
The average player,
Yeah,
probably between $20 and $50.
Yeah, I mean, and so you can't expect them to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go buy a Chromox.
Yeah. I'm gonna go snag a Lion's Eye Diamond real quick.
Yeah,
Or a Tabernacle,
Tabernacle,
or a Gaia's Cradle, or
yeah.
I'm
just gonna go down the street here and pick up a Chains of Mephistopheles. It's only $2,000.
or I'm gonna go buy any duel.
any dual land right now is 400 plus.
But whenever it is just to sit here and play a game with some friends, who cares? I mean, honestly, in tournament settings, I can understand the legality, like legitimacies. You want Wizards wants all of their cards to be the cards played in tournaments, so nobody's feels like they got gypped, right? I get it. It's fair. It's reasonable. But in Commander, it's almost become an unspoken rule of you just play what you have. Magic marker it. Nobody cares. Even if people throw that much of a fit, don't play with them.
That's my whole mentality behind it is exactly what you said. Nobody has 10 grand to go drop on all of the staples you need to be competitive in CEDH.
Yeah.
I mean,
10 grand's being pretty.
My ob deck is like 12 grand for the whole thing, and I think about 8 of it is Moxes and Lion's Eye Diamond, and
it's all dumb stuff. Yeah,
it's not feasible, and it doesn't make financial sense for somebody to go and drop $4,500 on 5 Lion's Eye Diamonds to put in your 5 decks. That doesn't make any sense, and nobody wants to go through the hassle of taking it out of one deck and putting it in another one every time you want to play a different. That's a pain in the butt. Nobody wants to do that. It's the greatest thing to play test cards and see if your thought works.
Well, that's what I personally do. Is I like to proxy decks so that way I can test it over and over again to see if the deck is going to play the way I want it to, and then I'll go through and actually build it. Once I get it set the way I like it to be.
That's been our
minus
practice.
new things.
That's been our practice for quite a long time amongst, our group of competitive players is we will play test it for 50 games and make sure it's going to do the thing and then go fill it out.
Yeah.
Because it's not like we don't have the cards. I don't want to, if it's not going to work, why am I going
Why
to?
am I going to put the effort into digging it out?
Yeah.
This one card that might work,
Yeah.
printed 22 years ago.
That I've got to go dig through the vault for an hour and a
It's
half to
common.
find. That's a common.
That's the worst part. It's a common, or it's an uncommon, or it's a card that was like,
It had one printing and it's
one printing 10 years ago, 8 years ago,
20
20
years ago.
and you're like, where the hell am I going to find this card? And you have to go digging, and then you go online and go find out that it's 8 cents,
Yeah.
and then you're like, well, I do have to spend 8 cents plus shipping and
$3
handling
shipping and handling.
for this piece of junk common card that works in the combo that I'm trying to get off.
Might work.
Yeah, might work. And you go from there to the next level of, okay, now I've got this one card in my cart, and now I've got to justify getting about maybe $5 to $6 added to this order so that I don't kill myself trying to buy this one card at 8 cents.
But nobody likes paying $3.99 shipping on an 8-cent card.
And it's like, oh my God, that is so annoying.
At that point, I would rather just print it out and cut it out and throw it in a sleeve and make sure it works before I go invest 2 hours of my time because
Yes. Or more.
I'm busy. Like, I ain't got 2 hours to sit there and dig through boxes of cards to look for one common
Or more.
or more.
Yeah, or dig through online. That's the other part was dig through online because you all of a sudden you get the one card, you find it, you find where it is, you find the price, you go put that in your cart, and then now you got to go find something else to go with it so you can justify you spending money on an 8-cent card and then try to find stuff that is going to justify the fact that you're trying to buy just an 8-cent card.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, ugh. It becomes more annoying as the progression happens, and it's so much easier to find a piece of paper, and like you said, with a marker or a pen, or and write down this, and it does
this.
and it costs
It's a
this.
tropical island. It taps for blue or green. It is a forest and an island. Ta-da!
I mean,
y'all all make fun of me about my...
well, I was about to say we're going to release your secret layer of reading the card explains absolutely nothing.
That's right. I like to just write the name down.
Yeah, we all know what it does, so
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like
we don't need
cost,
no explanations.
power toughness,
Yeah, we know
no
what it is.
explanation, just,
We know what it is. It's fine.
This is Blood Pet.
Yep. We know it's a 1-drop black. You can sack it for black. You're good. It's a 1/1.
It's like the Teferi deck. I added.
Island, no actual islands.
No, there's no actual island. I shoved the piece of paper in front of cards and left all the lands that I have from another deck.
Yeah.
They're
That
just-
confused the crap out of me for a minute because
then-
I'm sitting here thinking I'm playing your mono blue deck, and I look down at the lands, and it's nothing but Gruul lands, and I'm like,
Something
Huh?
is off here.
Because I don't want to deal with going and digging stuff in piece, like putting. pieces
I don't
of
think
paper
your
in
heart
things.
could take putting that many blue mana into one deck. I think you would.
Agreed.
I think you would have had some kind of heart condition and keeled over
Well, and
putting
then
that much blue mana into
just
a
to
deck.
be a jackass, I added Yavimaya and Urborg to the deck
Yeah.
because that's one of
Can.
TC's
Why
favorite
not?
things is going. I'm running a mono white deck. I'm gonna put Urborg and Yavimaya in the decks because I can.
Yeah, why not? It's funny. It's for the laughs.
But it's hilarious to watch them sit there and do this, go down the drain of people whining about, well, that's not a real card. I'm like going, dude, do you really have to get that far bent out of shape? And then there's some people who go, whatever, I don't care. And then there's the ones who are like, but I've got to have everything. And I'm like, now I've grown up in that world where, I wanted everything because that's the way I was kind of in building up in Magic is you didn't get to play it unless you had it. And that's part of the way it goes. And it's not, it's just the way it is in that sense where if you didn't have the card, you had to find a way to get the card, trade for it, buy it, whatever. And if nobody had the card, then you were like, well, crap.
Yeah.
And
That
then,
was
back in the
that
day,
was
you were
also
screwed.
when cards weren't $3,000-$5,000, and it was a little easier to get them back then, to trade or to find them, because circulation was a little newer.
But also, I mean,
Nowadays,
But we also lived in Hobbs, so it
Yeah.
wasn't the easiest.
well, I mean,
for
you
me,
guys had a very different upbringing in Magic the Gathering, because I grew up in Brooklyn, so we had a very large community
Access.
of
Yeah, lots
people
of
who
access
played
and-
Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and all of those things. So it was easy to trade for things. I can understand coming from a town where there was probably 20,000 people back then.
Well,
It-
and then finding
it wasn't
cards
exactly
that
easy.
like one person had in town. Okay, for the longest time, there was one person that had a Lotus, and I bent over backwards, traded my ass off to get a Lotus. I traded away a lot of stuff to get this Lotus, and
I feel like I signed away half my life for my Lotus.
but I mean, in reality, did I probably trade more value for? Yes, I did.
oh, I absolutely overtraded for
in
it,
the
but it was the
purpose of-
nostalgia.
I was
me.
going to get it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to hit this person wasn't going to argue with me. So I was like, no, I'm fine. Are you good? I'm getting this. And that was done. When it was done, it was done. It was done.
Yep. That was kind of my same experience. I probably traded about double the value back then of what it was, but
Because
I had to have it.
There was a reason I wanted one. I wanted one for a long ass time. And when I got it, I got it. And I was happy. And for the world to know, I used to riffle shuffle that thing with no sleeves for the longest time, because that's what you did.
Have you seen the guy in California who drives the black Lotus Elise and his license plate is add 3 mana?
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty sweet.
But, I mean, you've got people who've played forever, and then I saw a dude play a legacy deck that's all slabbed up, and I'm like going, "Yeah, whatever."
That's the most ridiculous thing.
But it's a 60 card deck that he slabbed up to play.
You take that
Legacy.
nonsense, you pack it up, and you get it the hell out of here,
No,
sir.
No, vintage. It's vintage.
Vintage.
And I'm like going, okay, fine. You can play with the Lotus and the Moxes and stuff. And he essentially won turn 1 because the way the deck was built, that's the way it works. And I don't care. But it was just the dumbness of it was the fact that he had actually slabbed all of his.
And he was
Power.
shuffling this
Yeah.
every.
If I got to sit there and listen to you clunking around for 10 minutes shuffling your deck, I'm going to throat punch you. I will take the DQ and I will throat punch you.
Don't sit there and go, clack it together. Just pile shuffle this shit. Come on.
Let's get it out. Let's get going.
Don't even shuffle it. We all know what it's going to do. Just frickin' win on turn 1 so I can go.
Okay, yeah, move on with the next step.
I can play somebody else who's not a complete jackass.
It's just watching him mulligan 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh. And you're like, Judge.
I'd be
he's taking
frickin'
20
shaking the
minutes to
table,
jump in.
knocking his shit over the whole time.
So, like, there's people who hold decks that are proxies now, right?
There's some awesome full printed decks that are proxies for like pretty much any theme you can think of now.
There's proxies that are just for theme, just for art itself. There's proxies that are, textless cards. There's proxies that are just for the lulls. Like,
I mean, I've got proxies from stuff all the way to One Piece that are Magic card proxies to, I've mentioned before, I have a full deck that's completely proxied. That's all Helldivers 2. And it's absolutely disgusting. It's an Ulamog deck. This is the commander right here. But it's a great deck. Like, it's fun.
and then, back in the...
I'll be right back,
in
guys.
the,
I mean,
I mean,
proxies.
the company that does all those proxies is, what was it?
It's Elkoi TCG.
Yeah.
So Elkoi, this is the front of this. This is my Ulamog Helldivers 2 proxy deck that I've talked about on episodes before. But these are all from a company called Elkoi TCG. And they make a bunch of different themed ones. Commander deck will run you probably anywhere from $50 to $75, depending upon power level and what's in
Well,
it.
To my understanding, they would give you 5 decks for $50. Or that was a Christmas.
That
special.
was a Christmas Black Friday thing.
Right. Which was not bad whenever you break it down to the.
Oh, that's a great deal. Because normally, like this one on the website right now, I think is $54.99. So it's a good deal. I mean, you're pretty much getting 4 decks for free, which is a great
They
deal.
have. I saw some of them. They've got a dinosaur and the slivers and all kinds of other built, but they're all proxied out.
And I've got some other
pretty
ones
nice.
that, I've got some proxy lands from like One Piece that are cool. This is it's hard to see with the foil, but it's a Gaia's Cradle that's Fishman Island. And then you can get all the way to just, proxies that just look like Magic cards on the front and
Random
have a
stuff on the back.
different thing on the back, or they can have a Magic backing depending upon where you buy them from.
These are actually what's called a counterfeit when it has
Yeah,
the magic
those are
back and the
counterfeits.
magic front. That's
Yeah,
what
these
that's
are-
called. It's not called a proxy. That's called a counterfeit.
Yeah, those are. I got those back, and they're from China.
They're
Which
from Wish.
Yeah, whenever Wish was a thing. And they would come in a box, and you'd open the box, and you sit there and shit up your pants because there was a full set of Power 9. There was all of the dual lands, all the shock lands, all the fetchies. It was just a redonkulous amount of money fake.
Oh,
And
obviously.
It was crazy.
I mean, this is. So there's the Abyss. There's Gauntlet of Might, Bazaar of Baghdad.
That card is ridiculously
Yeah,
expensive.
Ancestral Recall, Candelabra,
Yeah, Time Twister.
Force Field. There's all the Moxen are in here. Library of Alexandria. Nether Void.
That card, dude. Oh my
All
god.
the swords that were printed up to that point.
Yeah,
LED,
LED,
Time Vault, Mana,
Mana
Crypt,
Crypt.
Time Walk, Mishra's Workshop. Like there's just a lot of what's considered unattainable cards for most people that are printed in that.
That they were reprinted in China, and you can tell immediately that they're fake because they're either too glossy, they're
Too thin.
darker ink in certain ones, and if you've been playing for a long time, you can tell immediately that these cards are fake as hell. There's a
They're
reason.
Plastic. They've
Yeah.
got weird.
They don't feel right in your hand. And then any
Any
LGS
tests.
worth their stuff is going to test them with a loop if you're trying
Right.
to trade them in, and they're going to see that they're obvious counterfeits the second they touch them.
Right.
So it's cool to have them decorate whatever, but like they're unattainable for
yeah.
99% of the population that plays Magic,
Yeah.
and that's, I mean, not going to change anytime soon, especially with the Power 9 and things like that. That's probably never going to change.
Right. No. Well, it's the fight for the reserve list. We'll see. Eventually, I'm sure time will change everything.
Yeah,
Money.
time and money changes everything, but as of right now, I don't see that in the foreseeable future happening.
I mean, to be 100% honest, with the reserve list, whenever Wizards put that out, they were still just Wizards of the Coast. And then when Hasbro bought them, they're keeping up with their agreements, as in what Wizards of the Coast agreed with. To my understanding, Hasbro doesn't have to keep up with that because they're a different company. They can make arrangements with somebody else, or they have not made the same arrangements with the same people that the original was done.
They bought the company and probably with it the
Legal.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like that statement that I've heard sometimes from different people, and all the things that go with it is they made that agreement over here, but they don't have to keep it up because
maybe.
of the other side.
I mean, maybe.
And it's
But
that.
the thing about the reserve list is it's what keeps Magic alive. It's what keeps people wanting to go and get these cards because
They're investments.
they don't reprint them. They are investments. They're things that you could pass down to your grandchildren and they could have a house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
If
If
you've
they're
got the
not
right,
into it.
if you've got the right stuff,
Yeah.
you can have
I
a really,
legit
really
want
nice house.
to get a collector box of TNMT and get it signed by Eastman and Laird.
That would be cool.
I mean, we've got some coming in that we can
You know what I'm
put.
saying,
We can
though?
put
Like,
one aside
I
because that would be
legit
dope.
want to get
That would be very dope.
a box, just what's still in the packaging.
Got to see when if they're making appearances anywhere.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole ass thing.
I know.
You can probably send it to them and they'll autograph it and send it back.
Oh, well, Laird, Eastman hits up conventions.
Yeah, I know Eastman does, but Laird
does not.
Yeah.
And I think he's kind of gone into that hole that he wants to be in and doesn't come out
just
for
saying,
any
it would
reason.
be cool.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's cool.
Hey, it's worth a shot. I mean, it's
Or,
not like we
you
don't
know,
got
to
them.
Get some of the old voice actors to sign it.
Oh
or-
yeah. Well,
know.
kind of like what you got whenever you sent a friend of ours to go get the guy Sean Astin to sign.
Yes.
Is
I got a
Samwise.
One Ring signed by Samwise. I want to get it signed by Frodo and Gollum, right? And just have all 3 signatures on the One Ring. I think that'll be cool.
I mean, it'd be cool to have Sir Ian McKellen sign a Gandalf card, and certain actors that have been.
Yeah.
And with TNT, it's going to be cool
Get
if
all
you
3
can.
of them to sign the Spider-Man card.
Oh yeah,
Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire and
The little one,
new guy?
the little guy, little fella,
the new
little
guy.
British fella.
the new British.
We know who you are, little British fella. Tom Holland, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, little
that new-
little guy.
That new little British fella.
Zendaya's boyfriend.
Mr. Zendaya.
Zendaya. No, that's
Considering, good gosh.
But no, like it. You know, those concepts are cool. I get it.
Yeah.
But you know, that's just that again. That's just the nostalgia in me.
I mean, like I said, when I got mine, Lotus signed by Christopher Rush before he passed. I was shaking the entire time because he was just one of those kind of guys. I was like, you didn't get to meet these guys.
Yeah.
And it was crazy that he actually showed up in New Mexico at Albuquerque for a convention, or not, it was a Grand Prix. And him and Alexander, the guy that did most of the dual lands, Rob Alexander, they had a bunch of guys that were newer, younger, that come in that did a bunch of like planeswalkers and stuff like that. They were there. It was the first time that any of that have ever happened in New Mexico. They pulled out all the stops. And
But you got that and the Blitzkrieg.
yeah, Blitzkriegen and a couple other cards signed by Christopher Rush, and I got a bunch of land signed by Rob Alexander, and the Planeswalkers that I had with me signed by the
Walker
artists that
peoples,
did them. And you know what was really cool was they were in New Mexico, which is something that doesn't happen very often because of where we are.
Yeah.
Granted, that is for us, it's a 6-hour drive to Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And for Albuquerque,
It's a 6-hour drive to do anything fun from here. So,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
there's no argument about that.
And
Jedi.
6+.
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're about
say-
the only fun
Can't say the
around
towns
here.
that we actually drive to are fun because
No.
they're not.
They're not. They're not.
They're only an hour and a half away. They're not fun.
No.
We
Seems
are,
like every time we go there, it's just to spend a bunch of money and
Exactly.
I come home broke and depressed.
Yeah. Come back home sad.
Yeah.
Broke.
And it's not even on strippers. Like, that's the worst part.
It's not on anything fun.
Yeah. It's on, like, groceries and shit. Like, it's horrible.
Living in the middle of BFE sucks.
if you look on a map and you look on New Mexico, look at the far bottom corner on the right. That's where we are. We are essentially 3 to 6 hours away from anything sizable than us.
Hell yeah. Docks the fuck out of us.
4 hours. 4 hours to fucking El Paso.
Right. That's the biggest, closest town.
Yeah. And El Paso's not even that fun.
No.
Mexico is fun.
Yeah, Mexico is like scary.
Juarez, lit. El Paso sucks.
But when you break down where we are in comparison and the things that were here, whenever somebody pulled something really cool, they had it and they kept it and they held on to it. And it was hard to get some of the cards that
You guys
happened.
didn't get the distribution like stores in New York City did, where we had 500 booster boxes to. But that was the biggest advantage for me as opposed to you guys growing up here. me growing up in New York is we had like 500 booster boxes to go through. So
per store.
yeah, and so the circulation was much
higher,
heavier, and the odds of being able to trade for something or finding somebody that didn't understand what it was or didn't even want it was a lot higher for me. So I had a little bit more advantage of that.
I mean, and that, you know, that's what allowed us whenever we traveled. You traveled with all your trades just to see if you could find something that you didn't have.
Yeah, in case somebody had something you wanted or
Yeah.
needed, and you had all the stuff you had available to them, because God only knows.
Yeah, you come across that one Lotus or that one Ancestral Recall.
Well, but
or,
I mean, even back then, it was, you know, it was easy. It's easier now to find even those cards than it was back then here for us. So, you know, you had to do crazy things to get some of those cards, and it wasn't even those cards that were the problem. It was newer cards that you just didn't pull. Nobody around you pulled, and you got to have the fourth one for your deck, so that way your deck works.
And this is before Commander, that you only could have.
this was way before Commander was a thing.
Yeah, before Commander was a thing.
Way before Commander
Yeah,
was
so
ever a thing.
you didn't get one ofs, you got four ofs.
Surprisingly enough, Commander's been around since 1996.
Well, yeah,
But
in a different format.
well, it's called EDH,
Yeah.
but it was mostly up north and on the West Coast, right? But it's been a thing for a long time. It wasn't really until Wizards got a hold of it and it became Commander that we started really messing around with it much down here. Because again, you know, you just kind of got to learn about the things as they trickle down the system.
The person that introduced me to it was Trey.
Uh-huh.
Because he said they've got this thing called Elder Dragon Highlander, where you can get 100 of them. You have a legend that picks the colors, and you can play any card, and there's a list of cards that's banned.
Yep.
And the list of cards that were banned were just, you know,
Powerhouses
that you knew of, you know, like
things that have been banned in every format.
yeah. And so
Tolarian Academy.
the weird ones was, the funny part was that one of the weird ones to me was Caracas. And then it made sense once I thought about it, but it was like, why is this, you know, get rid
Why
of
is this banned?
Yeah, why this one card is banned? And I'm like, well, just keep returning your commander back to your hand, which is like, oh, okay, well, I get that.
Yeah.
Once you did the thought process, it made sense of why that card was banned. But whenever we put together, it was just, I built decks that I was like, fuck, I get to play cards I don't get to play with.
Yeah.
Because they're so old now. I mean, it's like, you know.
Vintage and Legacy is so hard to get
Oh my
down here,
God.
get into down here with people. So, like, getting to play with cards that we haven't played with since the 90s is awesome.
Because, you know, you get to play with like old original Legends cards, which you didn't get to play with.
You and your Hazes on Tamar deck.
Yep.
Oh man.
I mean, but that was where and now because of the way it's worked, proxies make it easier for you to play these cards. And if you watch anybody's feed, whatever you want to call it, the way they play online or on their channels, they don't mind proxies, or if they have proxies, they state beforehand, turn 0, whatever you want to call it, and say, hey, I've got a proxy in here, or hey, I've got, like, my favorite guy is Ben Brode. Whenever he shows up to Keebler's show, and he goes, I've got an entire proxy deck, or I've got an entire illegal deck, or I've got a entire undeck, and it's just like, he's so funny to throw random crap out there.
But proxies are pretty much like widely accepted amongst Commander players because we all understand that these $3,000 cards aren't for everybody, right? I mean, it's just what it is. What it is. What it is. I do personally a lot of CEDH stuff, right? So I watch a lot of people that use the Sharpie method, where they take like a tap land that is a island mountain, and they just Sharpie out the name and write Volcanic Island, right?
Yep.
Sharpie out the enters tapped, and bam, now it's a Volcanic Island because it says land, island, mountain, tap for red or blue. That's a Volcanic Island. You know,
Makes sense.
it's just easier if you just accept that people just want to play the game. No, nobody's trying to be that serious about casual Commander games most of the time.
You're not going to show up at the World Championships with a proxy deck.
No.
Like, that's not going to happen.
No.
So
but showing up at a Commander event,
I don't understand why people have to get so bent out of shape about it. Like, we're not playing for the World Championships here. We're having fun at our LGS.
Casual local LGS is great, but when you move up to those next levels and you don't always have to have all of them. Like,
There's
whenever
usually-
we played that one CDH
Land Go.
tournament.
Yeah.
we did Land Go. They allowed
Land
20
Go.
proxies.
Yeah, and there's usually a limit to how many and you get deck checked, so you're not sneaking it through. Like, there's usually 20 or 25 cards is about your limit, and sometimes it's a lot less. It's
Sometimes
10,
it's
it's
10,
5. You know, depending on the venue and the stakes,
Yeah.
it changes.
I think the one that says no proxies period is Star City.
Yes.
They refuse to let anybody run any proxies whatsoever in any of their tournaments, which I get part of that. But the other side is in Commander, I don't understand why they're.
Do they run Commander tournaments?
Yeah.
See, I don't even know. I don't pay attention to them.
But I mean, but they're so East Coast. It's like and not even funny. But
what I'm saying,
they
like-
move as far as I think the farthest they've gotten east is Dallas. But I mean, and that's just as far as they've gotten. So I don't know.
So,
Yeah, I it's kind of my thing is
I mean,
let,
proxies. are
let
they
people
with
have
them?
fun, man. Let people have fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't
just
don't
let
be a
people
wet
play the
blanket.
game.
You don't need to be a
Don't
wet blanket,
the
dude.
rules Nazi.
Yeah. There's when there needs to be rule Nazis, that's why we have events with judges that are paid to be there to judge. That's the whole thing. You don't need to be a rules Nazi at your LGS. That's tournaments have judges. That's what they're there
That's what
for.
they're there for. Yep.
Let them be the
them
rules
do that.
Nazis.
Yeah, let
That's
them
what they're
do what
trained
they-
to do. That's why they take tests. They know how the game's played.
Horrible tests.
As someone who is a former Magic the Gathering judge, you know all
horrible
about those
tests.
horrible tests.
Are you about to? Aren't they starting that up again?
They are going to start that back up pretty soon, actually.
Yep. And
We'll see what they decide.
we'll be sending a few to school.
We'll decide what we're going to do from there.
Yeah. I ain't going. Nah, I'm too dumb for school.
No, at one point in time I tried, whenever they were first looking into judges, and I failed the test too much, and I was like, my brain does not work in that level of where this to this to this to this to this to this to this kind of thing, and it's like, good God.
Dude, I went to culinary school, which requires very little thought. And then I went to the army where I learned how to make stuff more deader. So
That's about it. That's all you
that's
learn.
the extent of my knowledge. I'm
How to
done.
make things dead and how to make things dead in a pan.
Well, I was a medic too, so I could make stuff deader and then revive it and make it deader again.
Hey, there you go. So they're gonna make an announcement next month
Yep.
about the bracket system, the ban list, some options of choices that they've made.
Yes.
The internet is abuzz.
The forums are a buzzing right now with speculations.
People's is a talkings about things like they know what's about to happen. From the forum stuff that I've read, I don't see Ristic getting banned. I don't see Thorkel getting banned.
No.
From the forum stuff that I saw, I did not see a whole lot of we need to ban extra cards. I saw a whole lot of if it could be on the GC list, we should probably just move it to that list. I did see a little bit of hubbub about banned as a commander might come back.
Which understandable to an extent.
It's complicated. The reason they pulled it away or they stopped doing that is because it was complicated.
It's a convoluted thing and it makes it
More so, but I understand the premise. But if they do that, maybe we get Gristlebrand back. Maybe we get
That would be-
Leovold back. Maybe we get Rafellos back as 99s, not just outright banned.
Lutri.
No, nobody thinks like I think. Nobody thinks that card should be unbanned because it's an auto include into any deck that's blue and red. But
Well, yeah.
6 mana for a legendary dual caster mage sucks.
Yeah.
6 mana for a legendary dual caster mage that you see coming sucks even worse.
I don't see the whole
But-
the threat behind it. It's expensive. It's interactable.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Which one?
My brain needs to do the worky works here. The Bandis Commander list could change the way we play the game quite a bit, but it's also, like I said, it's convoluted. So Emrakul might go to the GC list, I've heard. Arayo will never come off the ban list.
Give me Emrakul back.
Arayo will never come
No,
off the
no,
ban
no, that
list.
thing's gross.
Golos probably not coming off.
No.
Iona, I've heard tussles about. Leovold was banned as a commander card. Nadu's not coming off this list.
No way.
Raffello's, of course, you know what I mean. So that the Bandis Commander could change a lot of things the way we look at it. If they ban things like Rograk or Thrasios or Crom or Timna as your commander, like, it could change how people are playing. When you don't have card draw in the command zone, it makes it really hard.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and taking Rograk out, like we said earlier, you're taking away a free 0-drop commander.
so things that I did hear might get moved to the GC list: Biorhythm, Fast Bond, Flash.
Flash is a big one. That would be cool.
Hullbreacher,
Really, Hullbreacher?
Hullbreacher would
Jeweled
be.
Lotus, Limited Resources,
Interesting.
Mana Crypt,
Mana Crypt is one that
Prime Time.
should have been off a long time ago.
Prime Time,
Prime Time's gross, and that's gonna be
Sundering Titan, Sylvan Primordial, Upheaval, and Yawgmoth's Bargain. Like,
Upheaval's a bit in the sense of what cost the spell cost against what the spell does is also not problematic. It's essentially it's Cyclonic Rift, but a little bit more less
for you
cheaper.
too.
Yeah.
It costs 6, and it bounces every permanent to everybody's hand. The problem comes with Cheerio decks.
Oh, yeah.
Things like Urza that take advantage of, I will spend this 6 mana to basically untap all my stuff and recast it and get more mana and keep doing things. And now you don't have any board state. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Upheaval isn't just a salt-inducing card; it's also a combo-heavy piece where I now don't have to worry about your interaction.
I mean, Sundering Titan, only reason why it was banned was because of some other things that happened in the back.
Salt-inducing, yeah.
But to make it work properly, you almost have to run 5 colors.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's one of those, you're like, is it really that?
No, and that's why I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
people are talking about, like, these cards because while they induce the hate, that's what the GC list is all about. Is like, now we can just move these salt-inducing cards into this list, and you can't have too many of them, or now you're playing in a bracket above, everybody else.
Well, moving these off of the ban list to a GC list and then redoing the bracket list. It
Well, the
needs to
bracket
be
system needs
it needs
work.
to be a double barrel thing. It can't just be doing one and doing nothing to the bracket system because
Well, but they've already said that was another thing that they had mentioned, that they're trying to decide if they want to add a whole new bracket to the system, or if they want to make some adjustments to the way that it's laid out, because it's hard to differentiate between the intent that we talked about a couple weeks ago or
Yeah.
whatever, right? Like, intent is so important in these brackets, and some people just don't comprehend.
yeah.
And so, like, once they get a little more information built into these brackets, but we're still in the beta. This is still all test. They're just using us as guinea pigs.
Yeah. We're very much still in the beta and we're going to be for a while still.
Yes.
It's definitely nowhere near a finalized
And I think
product.
we'll see things come off the ban list,
And then
go
get put right back on
I think
6
we're gonna
months
see
later.
things that come off the ban list and then come off the GC list
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of cards have been power crept off of that list.
Right.
I don't think Prime Time is as powerful in Commander as people think it is. It's good,
Yes.
but it's not crop rotation.
No.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
well, I mean, but I think the reason why they banned it is because it was such a thing when it came out in standard and not commander, but standard,
and modern,
modern and pioneer. It's
Pioneer
still
wasn't a thing then.
but yeah, in those two formats, it was such a powerhouse in the Valakut whatever decks or the 2 green and 2 sack all your lands. Get,
shape skiff.
Those are words.
No, they're not. Scape shift.
yeah, scape shift.
English. Take 2.
Scape shift decks that they banned it automatically or put it in the ban list because
I
it was
think
one of those.
preemptively, just like Lutri.
Yeah.
That's not a card that needs to be banned, but it's not a card anybody agrees with me on. So I don't know. I'm gonna fight on that till my dying fucking breath.
I'm in
one that
I'm in
scares
agreement with
me-
you on Lutri because I want Lutri back.
The one that really scares me from what you were talking about, it was channel.
Yeah.
Pulling channel off. I was like, good God.
Yawgmoth's
you're-
Bargain is the one that I'm.
Yog's bargain is gonna. Change.
That's the one I would be very concerned about because that is going to be a massive game
And then
changer.
Imagine that in my Dargo list.
No, I don't want to.
And then, like you were saying, Iona coming off, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, the reason why Iona's probably coming off is because the casting
level
cost.
No, it's
The
level
salt
thing.
part, but yeah, the casting cost is so huge.
They put cards on this list that made the game unfun.
Right.
That's what the Coalition Victory was.
Yeah.
It was a card that made the game unfun. There's a reason why she's on there because she locks out monocolored players.
Yes.
It's not even about the things that you can do with that.
No.
It's you're playing red, I'm going to choose red, and now you can't play the game.
Yeah.
And that's why they banned her.
I mean, I knew, and then also what was funny was they unbanned, was it Painter Servant? And then immediately after the next ban, they put Iona on the list.
Yeah.
Because Painter Servant and Iona was just a
I choose
game
blue
killer.
and I choose blue, and now you can't cast anything.
And
because
everything's blue.
Iona just says opponents, right?
Yep. I
Like-
think so.
So it's just like you can't cast, and I still can, and I just win, or I beat you to death with an 8/8 Iona. You know, I mean,
Yeah. Either way, it's not fun for anyone
Anybody
else
else.
involved.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it's Iona was such a great card when it first came out in Zendikar, and it was powerful. But it was 3 white and a bunch of others.
6 and 3.
And it was like, well, you don't think of it as a viable option a lot of times because it's so expensive. And this was in a 60 card format because if you got for that much mana for 3 white, you had to be playing mono white.
Well, but the thing was you exhume Reanimator
But that's
on turn 2, naming whatever color, and then next turn you play Painter Servant
yeah.
of the same color.
But that's in Commander. But I'm talking about
No, I mean
in the 60.
in Modern. That was the deck in
Oh
Modern.
yeah, I know.
You entombed her, you reanimated her, you named one of their colors, and then you Painter Servanted that same color.
Right.
So like, I don't know. She's not as bad today.
No, there's too
She's
much.
just salt inducing.
There's way too much removal in colorless removal.
Yeah. Colorless removal now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got lots of colorless
The
removal.
null elemental
Null
blast
elemental
kills her.
blast.
Yeah.
Just
So like it just murks her. Like, and that's so much better.
Mhm.
I mean that didn't exist back then. You know, there
No.
was, and you can't choose colorless with her.
well, now you have a lot of the Phyrexian removal spells too, which now you can just use life as a resource to cast it, and that's even
Well,
better.
but if you can't cast it because of the color, if you have Painter Servant saying blue, and
yeah,
you have Iona
but you
saying
have colorless Phyrexian removal that you can just
No,
pay.
because it's still a color. Like, okay, Dismember is that the name of the card?
Yeah.
So for
1 and 2 black.
yeah, 1 and 2
Phyrexian black.
Phyrexian black, Phyrexian black. It's still a black spell, and if you named black whenever you
Yeah, I
did
guess
the
that is
Ino
true
and
with the Iona.
so it's still a black spell, so it doesn't quite work the same way. But the stuff that you could use, the Phyrexian stuff that would be gross with that in coalition with it would be kind of cool.
Yeah, and there's plenty of straight colorless removal.
Oh yeah. I mean, shoot, you got the spine, you got that 7 exile a thing from not Rise, but it was one of the Eldrazi, the Zendikar sets. I think Oath of Gatewatch. It was a 7 removal exile a thing.
Oh yeah,
And
not
then
of this world. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
and then you also got the board wipe. It's always just fucking.
Everybody sacrifice all colored permanents.
Yep.
I still love
All is
my
dust.
Yes.
Tajiri Protector.
Yeah.
I think it's Tajiri Protector.
Tajaru.
Tajaru Protector, just because
Yeah.
of the person that loved to play that crap, and I'd go, I'm a green guy, I don't have to sacrifice crap. Bull crap, I don't sacrifice all colored. No sacrifice. And he would get all bent, and I'm like going, yeah, swing.
Yeah. I don't care about your Eldrazi. I still murder you.
It's great to get by, like the Annihilator shit with that too.
Yeah, and it gets around a whole lot of gross stuff in colorless that
But
are synonymous with Eldrazi.
the concept is there. Like there's a lot of availability that they could go with. We'll see. I have zero thoughts that they're gonna unban Dockside. I have zero
there's no
thoughts
way.
that they're gonna unban like the Power 8. I have zero thoughts that they're gonna unban Nadu. You know what I mean?
There
Balance
are
is never
cards that are
coming
on there
off
that are
there.
never gonna come
Yeah.
off there because they're
Chaos Orb, I doubt.
No. Anything Chaos Orb and Falling Star and
No.
Scheherazade are the only cards that are banned in Vintage, and so those are also going to stay banned. You can't put the Dexterity cards
Right.
because what if people can't flip the card? You can't put Scheherazade because it makes people
Oh
quit.
yeah.
But
just
quit.
quit.
Just quit playing Magic.
Yeah,
period.
just
you can't
sell all your cards
Well, the
and
one like,
go
like
play
Caracas
Yu-Gi-Oh.
makes no sense.
Caracas. They're not going to unban.
No,
Tinker. They're not going to unban.
Library of Alexandria.
That is a card they could unban.
And
I don't
then-
see it in this batch, but maybe in the next batch.
Maybe.
That may be one that they look at. I don't think it's going to be in this one.
I don't think they'll unban Proximity or Paradox
Paradox,
Engine.
Paradox
Paradox
Engine?
Engine is so broken. There's no reason
No.
for them to unban
Prophet
it.
of Crewfix. I don't think
That
they'll
card's
unban that
broken.
one
That
There's
card
no
is
reason.
super broken.
because it's
Flash.
2 cards.
It's Velkadon, Vidalcan Orrery and Seedborn Muse stapled together.
Yes, it's disgusting.
It's great. It's perfect. I mean, it's multi-usable. I don't think they're gonna get rid, like you said, Time Walk, Time Vault is no.
Time Walk, Time Vault, Lotus, Moxen, Ancestral. Those aren't
Yeah.
coming off.
No,
Academy's probably not coming off
No,
either.
Tolarian Academy's never coming
Never.
off.
Trade Secrets.
I don't know. We'll see. That's one of those cards that probably could come off.
50-50 maybe.
I
Dockside's
don't-
never coming
no,
off,
well,
like
I
you
mean,
said.
The only one I'm thinking of that I don't think that will
Which
be
makes me
coming off
sad.
would be, and it's weird because it's a green card, and I don't think Sylvan Primordial is coming off. But then again,
A lot of people have been talking about it. Yeah,
There-
a lot of people have
there's
been
a
talking
lot
about
of-
it like it's just fine.
So, well, we
But
shall see. That the committee has done nothing but shock us in the last few announcements. So, we could just be completely wrong about everything, and they don't unban any of these cards and
true.
go a completely different direction. We
Gavin
shall see.
Verhey said if any of the 4 cards that were banned in 2024 are going to come off, it's going to be J-Lo first.
Oh, of course.
So
well, and it makes sense because it's the only place it can be played.
Yep.
it has no home anywhere else.
Right.
Nope.
You can play it in Vintage and Legacy,
J-Lo
but
and
in order
good.
to make it work, to make it usable, you would have to jump through 82 hoops.
it would just it's not.
Yeah.
It's a 0-drop artifact, and if it matters in those kind of decks, it's going
No,
to matter.
but yeah, like to make mana out of it, you would have to
Right.
use doubling Q plus mana reflection plus another card. Like
It'd be too
the
much.
amount of work that you would have to do, like I said,
Yeah.
the hoops you'd have to jump through to get usable mana out of it is crazy.
Yeah, Jeweled Lotus, Mana Crypt
Like I said, Hull Breacher.
are the two that I see.
Breacher is the one that I was like going, wow,
But
Breacher.
honestly, it's because of wheel decks,
Yeah.
right? And if you just put it into the GC list,
Yeah.
then you don't have to worry about it so much. It's not Notion Thief.
No.
I think Notion Thief is more salty, honestly, and it's not banned. So, like,
No.
It's on the GC list, isn't it?
no,
Oh,
No.
it's not somehow.
no. But
Surprisingly, no.
I think it's more salty because now I'm stealing all of your extra card draw.
Yeah. Yeah. Way better.
Like, I get to draw it. I'm not making treasures. I'm getting card advantage. That's a huge difference.
For
So,
sure.
I mean, yeah, if I wheel and y'all get to draw one card and I make 18 treasure tokens, that's a thing for sure, but it's also I kill the dude.
Right.
I mean,
the one card that I'm actually gonna be surprised if they let him off is Leovold,
Leovold.
Emissary of Trust,
Yeah.
because even if he's allowed in the 99, you play him with Teferi's Puzzle Box and you've got a game win. Essentially, because it's the same as was it Narset?
Yeah.
Nobody can draw any cards except for you.
One. Well, you can only draw one.
You can only draw one.
One to turn.
Same him.
Yeah, one per turn.
Yeah, same with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it just
But Narset's been legal.
Yeah,
so
Narset,
there's
but
no
she's-
reason not to have
she's
him.
on the Game Changer though. So
I know, but there's no reason
Yeah.
not. Hey, he can't be.
but
He costs more.
No, he's three. Yeah, well, technically, yeah. He costs one of
He
three
costs
colors.
Yeah, I was like, he costs one
Just
of each,
one,
right?
and no, that's it. Just,
But she's like they're the
there's
same.
two
overall
blue and
cost.
one, and then
but-
he costs one of
One of three different colors. Sultai, right?
red, green, no,
black,
yeah,
green, blue. Black, green, blue.
Yeah. It's black, green, blue.
I swear to you, it's black, green.
Okay,
blue.
no, I'm not arguing.
It's the
that.
only Sultai elf that I could find back in the day when I was thinking about making elves. I wanted to do Azuri stuff, but you need blue. And I wanted black to have the green black stuff, but he's the only one I could find.
Yeah. Because I was lucky enough to pull whenever it was out, and he was a big thing in Legacy for a bit, a big thing. And I had two foils,
Yep.
and everybody was like, "You got two?" And he had jumped up in price to the point of Redonkulous. He was up to like
And if they unban
600. Yeah, he was like $600 or more.
If they unban him, he's going to
Yeah.
shoot up again like crazy.
And I came real close to selling both of those off just because. And then I had a friend sit there and go, wait a minute, hold on to him. I want to build this deck. And then they banned him in Commander. And then it became dumb. And I was like going, yeah, I'll just hold on to him. They dropped in price. He went out of favor in that format.
Yeah.
So, I've got him.
Yeah. What else?
The other thing, Yawgmoth's Bargain.
The card's gonna be so busted.
If that gets unbanned,
and I'm almost positive. I'm
I'm
almost positive.
I'm
that card's coming off.
about 85% sure
Everybody's
it's
all
going
like,
to get
6
unbanned.
mana is too much.
No, the
6
hell
mana
it
too
is
much, and I'm
not.
just like I can pull 6 mana on turn 1,
With your freaking Dargo list, you sure can.
and then I'll just start paying life to draw cards so I can find a win on turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no downside.
Put yourself to one. Okay.
Yep.
If I can somehow
Look how I win.
I know.
flash in a wheel on turn 1, I don't really know how else to do anything. That would be the only answer I have, or to angrily pick up my stuff and go find another table.
To drop stuff turn 1 is always just devastating, no matter which one you try to do it.
Well,
And I've done the thing with Atali on turn 1 once, and everybody's like, I quit.
Yep, I'm done. I can't do nothing.
I've been able to cheat Krenko out, I think, turn 1 a couple times. But I could turn 1 Ob pretty quick. If I got Dark Writ and, something else,
Another rock.
a Signet,
Yeah.
something, I can cheat Ob out turn 1 with a Soul Ring and a Signet.
No, it's like you need You need Mox.
Yeah, a Mox, a
Yeah.
Dark Rit. I mean, it's easy to get them out.
A Mox and a Dark Rit, and then you got it.
And I run every Mox in that deck, so it's not. I usually have one of something in my hand to
Like,
get
there was
them out.
people trying to talk about those two like they weren't a problem, and I'm like, you have no idea what you speak of.
You must not play a lot of competitive
Well,
matches.
no,
It doesn't even
it's not that.
matter.
It's okay. Also, remember, it's how old is this card? Okay, where people don't, in the sense of where their brain is, they're looking at the point of view as, oh, it's been power crept out. It's been power crept out. It's been power crept. And the fact that
Moxes
it's
have not been powered.
Yeah.
No, Moxes will
But-
never get power crept out.
the Yogg Bargain is one of those cards that people haven't played against in how many years?
Oh, that's
Because
true.
it's been banned for for a long time.
Long time.
So it's one of those cards that has been sitting on the ban list for let's say 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Even in other formats, it's on the ban list because it's very powerful. Now, I gave you mine for birthday present. So you've got one. And even then it was only $14-15.
Well, yeah, right now when it's banned and everything.
Right.
I see it. It'll spike to like $60 probably.
But I mean, but if you've got it and you have it and you want to play it, hey, cool. You know, like you said, turn zero BS. But with the way that your mind works, let's put it in some perspective. So Star, you getting it out on turn one and winning is not as it's not going to be always.
No.
And it's going to be one of those things that, hey, I got it off, done. Hey, I'm happy, yay, whatever. But it's going to be, if it happens more than once, you're going to be like shocked.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying.
But
That,
it's going to
that
be
deck
ugly.
can pull off 6 mana pretty easily.
Oh, agreed.
So
I agree with you. And then you've got other decks that if this goes into it, it's going to be ugly. I mean, I think in my brain, I want to say that Necropotence is better, but in other statements, I want to go, no, this is better because you don't skip your draw step, you don't skip this, you don't skip that.
you do skip your draw step.
Yeah.
You do skip your draw step. It's just skip your draw step, pay a life draw card. That's all it is. But there's no downside. It doesn't happen on your instep. It happens immediately, instant speed. I don't discard into exile. Right? The differences between these cards are vast. And if you play a commander like Sheoldred the Apocalypse,
Oh, yeah.
I just draw my deck.
How about this one to be
just
really
draw my
twisted?
deck.
How about Marilyn, the Born Song?
Nobody has a draw step.
Yeah.
Any time that you would draw a card instead,
lose to-
tutor, lose 3 life and tutor,
Or the enchantment from Lorwyn
the new one,
to
yeah.
go with,
Morn Song Aria.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
to me make it even worse.
No, yeah. Everybody flipped out about that card like it was something new, and I'm just like,
That's a reprint.
that's an enchantment of a creature that already existed.
Yeah. But
Everybody
in
flipped-
combo with what's going on,
Yeah, no, I get it.
that would be amazingly weird to have added to the list of stuff that you could throw into that deck just to be ugly.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, there's more options there than people think. There's
Yeah.
more.
Definitely.
And if you want to be a complete and utter douche, you run that and what is it, Op Agent,
Yeah.
to where that they just nobody gets to draw
Nobody
nothing.
draws, and you tutor for everything out of their deck.
Right.
You play Magic.
Yep. Watch me play Magic.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same with the Iona Painter Servant combos thing.
It's what I'm gonna do with Toph.
Yeah, Toffs. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, the first metal bender, Mind Slaver, and Aeon Machine, or Aeon Engine, or whatever it's called. I'm gonna reverse turn order every turn and take the person that it's going to's turn, so that way I can reverse turn order and take my turn and do it over and over and over again. Yeah,
Douchebag.
yeah.
I mean, that's just the rudeness of certain decks and certain ways it plays.
Yeah.
Those kind of things shouldn't be allowed. That's all I'm going to say.
Well,
I mean, my brain just does my brain.
I know. I don't want to know who hurt you to make you start thinking this way.
He's a self-proclaimed pot master.
My brain was doing this shit a long time ago, man.
This
I
is
don't know
this
what to
is
tell you.
this is sadism. This isn't anything other than that. That's
You
just pure.
sadistic
That's
bastard.
masochism.
You sadistic bastard. No, I just I enjoy breaking things. I don't know.
Yeah, we know.
It's fun.
I enjoy sitting there and hitting my vape for 15 minutes while you put cards on the table. It's great.
It's
I
fun,
love it.
yeah.
I love it
Yeah.
here.
And he's not that
I love it
bad.
here. Well, there are much worse, but that Dargo deck just makes him play solitaire for 10 minutes, but he wins the game. That's the big thing. He always wins.
I was like, it
after
may have
it.
taken 10 minutes, but I won.
Yeah. Like I said before, I just pick up my shit and just get a head start on shuffling my deck for the next
My
one.
deck and draw more cards.
But yeah, I think, proxies, they have their place. The new spoilers are going to be obviously a lot more to come. I'm sure the next episode we're going to have even more.
Yeah. Just to mention, those commander decks for Marvel are going to have
Collector editions.
Collector editions, $150 decks.
Yeah.
All foil, etc. So that's interesting.
Yeah, haven't had those since Final Fantasy, so
Yeah. So
that'll
that's
be
interesting.
fun again. And Marvel's definitely the right one of this year to do it, or The Hobbit would have been the other one, but I don't think they're going to be very commander heavy in The Hobbit.
Yeah, we'll see. And then
It's still very early to tell, but I don't think it's gonna be like maybe 2 like Lorwyn was.
Yeah, and then I don't know what day they're gonna do the announcement yet for commander stuff, but I'm really looking forward to see what they chose.
We'll probably have some information to convey with the next episode.
I hope so. I mean, they did say mid-February. So
Yeah,
we'll
so it'll be a few weeks still, but we should have a little bit more from the internet on a little more solidified speculation, we'll call it,
Yeah, there
from the
you go,
internet,
there you go.
of what is potentially coming off or going on or
Yeah.
all of that.
All right.
And then the last thing, we've got the link tree set up now. So all of
all the
our
things in one
socials
spot.
for the guild, for the store, for all of us, for the Discord,
Merch.
for the merch store.
Yeah, merch.
Merch is live now, so if you want to get some great merch, we've got a lot of cool stuff on the merch store. And other than that, I don't have anything else. What about you guys?
I'm solid, man.
Me good.
Me goods.
Well, we'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good one.
Later guys.